Well, well, people. Make sure everything's in check. Hold on a sec. Ugh. Ain't nothing moving in that department. Hmm. But while I shoot these technical difficulties, it's been a while since I went live on either YouTube or Twitch. As as usual, life gets you there. But today, if you read the title and you kind of have seen the games around, that is weird. I don't know why it's not capturing the audio. But today we're going to be playing.
Good evening,
Not
I'm Meg
for
Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawes.
broadcast.
Our main headlines
It
tonight.
is a
Daddy, it's
pretty
starting!
much like the opening
Yeah, every single one of you's a bit Jesus.
What a wild ride this has been. Well, that's a very blunt question.
But France is lying to you.
Friends
There we go.
and neighbours, and have confidence that the team will
Alright,
keep you
so
safe.
the other night I did.
But now you start to see it, eh? The
I
people
start now.
never happy. It's never enough.
This tutorial, but for the sake of my sanity, we're
I
gonna
cannot
do that.
believe you, Graham.
I already know what's going on.
Are you saying that Advance have cured death?
Broadcast.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
So you gotta keep the people entertained who's watching the channel. But I got the other one, so you get to know when the curse words are coming up or the explicit words. I wouldn't say curse words because it's like British talk. So they're like bollocks, and then 2 seconds later you gotta blank that out. Neither here nor there. We're gonna do a good job at this. This is election day, alright? Slash training day. Oh, I gotta set that down.
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens.
Okay.
Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down.
Okay.
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom
Lucky for
left.
me,
Don't
I
worry,
moused that all those
I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts.
Oh, we're gonna
Pick
do
any
it.
3 and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
Come to Bumley? Yeah.
followed at 8 p.m. by award-winning documentary series The Shape of
Right, won't be long now till the signal starts coming through from the station. Stay on your toes. All the bigwigs are in tonight because of the election, so we better not make any mistakes.
At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie The Freedom of
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me go out in postures.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day, you offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist, going 5, 4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay,
Moving
we're
on
all
up.
good.
The
Next
election
is going to be the
will
throw of the
also
news
get
titles
pretty
on screen 2.
But for our
There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic
Right, button
That's
2
all coming up on
in
tonight.
3, 2,
National Night News.
1. Lovely, mate. Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes. Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now, lovely, mate.
First, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
Right, it's
Jeffrey
going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
To hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3,
That's all coming
2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody.
Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh, I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I want something to do with
Child's
this.
tale. This is not a dream. This is reality. This is the story of you and how you're stupid and asleep. It's about how you were promised the Elysian fields, but you ended up filleting Satan for the salty
Wicked.
trap.
We've made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multi-cam sequence, because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Alan James is right.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody.
Alan James.
Coming to a city near you. Check
Going in 5, 4,
Yeah.
3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first
Get
off,
ready to go to
special
Megan on
reporter
screen
Megan
4.
Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare to the
Go to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The Medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Hey, we got it.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was the true story of one soldier's fight who passes all others.
I got it.
A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Oh, that is a beautiful question, Megan.
You feel me?
And not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding.
Get back to who's talking.
Giving. Suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think...
Remember the 10-second rule?
When it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week.
Right, I've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lars Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Oh, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Nonsense, we mustn't. Think of Carol.
That's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Okay.
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards.
You told me, but I didn't listen.
Doctor.
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
You need to see this.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
The virus. The sterility. This formula. This is the key.
We can stop it all.
Yes!
Bloody perfect, mate.
Was that perfect?
We have to ask
Feel
ourselves.
perfect.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. remember to use the clock at the top to count you in. Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words.
Yes, sir.
As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button, or the spacebar on your keyboard, for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm, and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down. Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Sit back up.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance headquarters, where the 2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
Shall I
Get ready to
start?
bleep.
Go for it, Pat.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day!
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us, but you, the people,
Nice.
you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory parties. Coarser than the granny's fanny.
Memorably put.
Nailed it.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for
Get
celebrating?
on the speaker, mate.
Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day 1 of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of... Probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been, in the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again, just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance, and our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble.
Yeah, you good.
So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Same old boring politics then.
Is this some weird fever dream? Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming for a drink?
No, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Hey, it's day one.
When the program's finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast went. Each sequence had an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page. Right, this is an optional section for when you really want to understand what happened during the show. You got Kraft here showing you what the audience did. They're a fickle fucking bunch. And of course you can really drill into the details if you want to get better at making TV. I never came here ever once.
Right.
Right, this is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you have overall. That bollocks at the bottom shows you the financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares, you're a cleaner for God's sake, so why would you care? This is the last page and it tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
So, I did do some reading on this game. I didn't watch a lot of videos, but what I play on TV and like ad-wise, who I zoom in on, or, you know, the key points and what I stress plays out in the world, and there can be different endings to the game where, let's say like an apocalypse happen, or like, you know, a war happens, stuff like that. So when we're airing stuff on TV, we got to be mindful that it does have an effect on society outside of the game. Well, outside of the channel, not the game. Thank God, not the game.
Alright, mate, welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now. Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Well, in a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's national...
That's what we just did, so...
Right, click on rushes and let's have a look at those. Right, this is the rushes route. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go, and when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Let's see.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, but it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. It's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
Good evening.
Oh, I gotta keep. Do I gotta fast forward to it? I'm confused.
Memorably put. But to be honest,
Two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
That's actually pretty cool.
Am I going to hit the source this morning? It's very green.
Teal.
I was trying to be all professional and pick back up. Alright, let's get back to it. I'm ready to run the roll.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawes. Our main headlines tonight.
The three. Okay. You guys home, find post. You guys home to find post some of that. Most things, nothing more than usually think mail. One letter has a picture eye. Team wants to know you. Your name. Stop the sadness and children's songs. Alright, a colleague in a different department has confided in you that they are taking home something information. Now, they found a minor. That was colleague that was violated. Recommend that colleague. Some of the colleagues entire department was fired today. We've also put in place new targets that are to hire good. It's on the house. Alright. Barbecue and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family. Out washing your hair today. Though it's free, but I'm not missing it. I've been texting with co-workers since the summer. So it's free, don't mind missing it. You had a long, successful career and now about to retire in this school, which is doing all the things that no place. You know, I need to close the company. Focus on the challenges you face while working. Hey, think that's about to retire. In your spare time, you like to relax along, do things like listen to music, models, attend political rallies, Your ideal getaway would be surrounded by a family matter. Okay. It's late. 7 people in bed. You're drinking your favorite coffee cup. Going on a souvenir of your first trip. The tent's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. Knock at the window, brings back reality. Then the garden clutching gaudy suitcase is Chris, Sam sibling. As soon as you let them in, you see this table visible stress. Just takes you again. I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. Chris stammers, but I need a favor, and you're the only hands. No need to worry, Sam. As you have came to see, I just need 2 minutes. You heard about the SS and love the act. Yeah. Okay. Chris takes the screw tight now. They're taking people's hard-earned money to fund the lazy. I'm not saying the 1% or whatever don't have stupid money. Chris adds hastily. But they can't afford it. People like me. They're going to lose everything. And that's why I'm here. And that's what exactly you need. Chris' eyes seem to be resting comfortably on the four times. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. Yeah, boss ain't neither, and under my name. They've taken mine and half the bloody country from people. But people always say you, and I look similar, so this is facing up. I need to leave before it's late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe. But I need to go before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex. I wouldn't ask if I had any other choice. So, here's the thing. If I give him this passport, he goes to another country and murders somebody, and they put like a full expedition. The country wants his head. They come for me. No. I sleep on my stomach. I couldn't do this. You're joking, right? I've always told you, right, like you saying, I've treated the children like they were my own, their family. You know what I mean? Let's say if I person be a little different. I solve this myself. Just fix. You can clean that up for the weed. I can guarantee that. So much for family royalty there. Yeah. Government. Fluorescent suitcase. His disabilities. Texas dishes picking up the same stuff again. And filling their face the same before you. I suppose just bend over backwards for that. And while everybody's watching, I'd just like to say Happy Thanksgiving.
Alright, mate, it's Dave. Oh, Christ, it's noisy in here, Jesus. Right, hang on. Let me just get out some flags, darling. Yeah, I'll take that one with me. Cheers. Right, oh, that's better. Let's get set up and get on with it, eh, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on. You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts. You know, load the tapes under the desk, look down. You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
Just the call. Should we play? Is this choice safe? Prison meal.
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the Vision Mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the Vision Mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully. Then we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical freethinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guess if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington Smith have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash, intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg-Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's Taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have." Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. Johnny is seen here with socialite and performance artiste Tiffany L'Amour, whose recent show, Snatched Inside My Snatch, has kept her firmly in the public eye. Could romance be on the cards for these two budding A-listers? And Griever's bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more people saying they're scared to walk the streets alone at night, could this be exactly the right time for Advance's new approach? All that and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors who are already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
30 seconds back, everybody.
Thanks for having
Ow!
Don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate.
You gotta start the whole
Pictures
deal.
you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and it's going to affect their lives. So, like with the adverts, choose carefully.
This to me.
And we're off. Good luck,
I
mate.
got
If I get
this.
time off, I'll be back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in
If you're looking at
4,
spam, it's like
3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guests if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO.
I ain't gonna do that like that.
The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborgen-Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flood technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. Many were surprised that the two scientists, who've shared a fractious rivalry for many years, decided to undertake this expedition in each other's company. However, the two have released a joint statement in which they opine geniuses don't have to like each other to achieve remarkable results. Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. Johnny is seen here with socialite and performance artiste Tiffany L'Amour, whose recent show, Snatched Inside My Snatch, has kept her firmly in the public eye. Could romance be on the cards for these two budding A-listers? And Griever's bodily charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police and less oversight, are we using an Advance-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
30 seconds back, everybody.
Yeah, I'm here this time.
Three, two.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised, but what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Kitty, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who will be laughing then?
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Yeah.
Right, mate, Christ, I'm absolutely fucking flying, I tell you. How's it going, actually? Fuck it, I don't care, I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. Alright, mate, see you later, bye!
I'm just saying I'll do what I can, that's all.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said I put a word in, that's all I can do.
Oh, that's the tape I
10
was supposed to
seconds,
play.
everybody. Little Jakey scared of the big bad culture with water.
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy.
Pause real quick, because Hit found difficulties in real life. Should be solved.
Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face with the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem.
Greg?
We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? Well, we need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I am sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimp's escaped. Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You go back in your...
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of
Darling,
this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Mummy said...
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said get back in your kids with this. No! Naughty, you beast, Clive.
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated
Oh, did you?
robbery and menacing a SWAT. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Hey! Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalisation, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Hey! Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
OK, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony! Way! I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Sopen!
I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris,
Oi, oi.
Little Chris,
Oi, oi.
and Vampire Chris.
This one's, yeah?
Yep.
1 sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
Sopen!
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this guy?
Sopen!
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
The little boy.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal
No
here, Tony.
fucking way. Let's believe that.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally on for 2 seconds. How does this happen, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there a little. Hopefully... to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back, everybody. That went well.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the Vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't know, you won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip, when the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
In the dressing room, probably banging his head against the wall.
Look, it's all right, I've got this.
I'm sure he's on his way.
Come on, it's welcome back. How hard can it be?
This is on you.
10 seconds, everybody. We're going to open on Megan, camera 2. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one.
Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Oh, right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history, Aristotle.
I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
Yeah. That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah? Because in a way, she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny, because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic, mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant.
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school.
I'm not sure I can take it this whole
Another
video,
day
to
of
be honest with
tears.
you.
Tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi, Gary. Oh, heavens, no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist! Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Violent father. Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Math is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why I'm only truly happy when I'm eating.
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? Oh, my arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist, and you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah.
This is painful.
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all 3 of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
You know, British humor is, you know, something that
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be cheeky. If you work as a team.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap.
Oh,
Who
God.
said middle class girls can't rap?
This
I
is
ain't
rough.
afraid of your crew laps. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner. He had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman?
Go.
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be cheeky.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Yes! Ho, ho, ho.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly
That was
News.
rough.
Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country.
That was rough to
My
play.
name's Jeremy Donaldson.
That was rough
Have
to
a
play.
peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant!
That's all I was saying about
What
that.
the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Hey, you know what? Says got him. Take a draw. It was hacked. There was something there. What? What? I thought that was the bot. The bot was wrong. Alright. With a quick pause, that's what we're doing. I think it's going to be a song. I'm not going to do it. Better. We had to talk about the mail. But next one is like, it's actually been out for a while. It's like the girl, I'm not gonna say the girl with the dragon tattoo because that was a movie, and that was not the game. What was the name of that game? Hold on. Yo, I'm drawing a blank right now, and it's pretty bad. Oh, not GMV, FMV. FMV. Alright. So I played Don't Press Mute on Marcus, Mia and the Dragon Princess. Completely different from what the other thing I was saying. We're gonna run the complex. And if we got time, we'll do Blood Shores, because I think I got that one as well.
Welcome to the 13th season of Kills.
I don't know what kind of reviews we have.
Lucky contestants.
Mostly positive. Blood Shores get mostly positive. We will see though. So, actually, we're gonna run Blood Shore as the first one. And then we'll do and I ain't played this one before, so it's gonna be kind of new to me too.
You can have it all. If you've got what it takes. 50 contestants, the ultimate prize. One winner.
Oh, this is like the Hunger Games. Are you ready? I'm about to probably get banned on Twitch. I'm about to do this dirty.
It's showtime! Welcome to the 13th season of Killstream, the #1 show on the planet, where 50 lucky contestants compete for a chance to win $10 million, enter the Hall of Fame, and have it all.
Killstream, now entering its 13th season, has been criticized by human rights experts for its brutality.
Having claimed the lives of 210 of its 470 contestants thus far. Showrunners Alan Cork claim that all contestants are fully aware of what they are opting into.
They are volunteers. They chose to be in this arena.
Volunteers, please. They're desperate, poor, brainwashed, often completely unstable.
My agent says it's going to be really good for my career.
It is sad, but I think
Many would argue that the corporation is abusing its position of power
To take advantage of the destitute.
And are responsible in large part for the cutthroat society we live in.
Eugene Christoph, when you created the show, you put the world's deadliest death row inmates on an island to battle to the death. The winners of the first few seasons have become some of the wealthiest people in the world. Yes. Is that justice?
I guess I have what it took. Death or glory.
In the past few years, the contestant numbers
have risen in line with the economic downturn.
What could we do? We opened it up to everyone.
These people are a byproduct of the society created by you.
Some would say you're a coward having tapped out.
Well, they can say that to my face. You have been inundated with applications.
They have been ground into dust by the boot heel of the rich and powerful, who are now using them for their own entertainment.
Socialist mother.
If I didn't know any better, Chris, I'd say you were accusing me of exploiting the poor. I'm not the only person to find your show utterly abhorrent. Have you ever fired a gun before?
Don't ask dumb questions.
The terms are agreed upon by both parties. So you think it's fine to witness deaths on television?
Since the beginning of time, man's been pitted against his fellow man in combat.
Surely we've evolved from a more barbaric time.
We have not.
I'm not so sure we have.
I can
Have you ever killed anyone?
That's it for now. You can turn the camera off. Turn it off.
This is what the people want. They keep watching.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little freaked out.
Yep, don't let me be
Mom,
your
Dad, don't sweat.
This is it, people! It doesn't get any realer than this!
Everybody's showing. You better hope I am playing you.
Keep watching your socials for live updates. Share with your people. Thanks for watching.
They say the best tactics to find an ally early. Helps keep you alive through the chaos of the first few rounds. If it improves my odds.
I don't want to get stuck with that asshole, though.
Ooh, 80 to 1.
Game
That's
streamers,
tough.
shooters mainly, should come in handy.
What about the cannibal over there?
Life is all or nothing, yeah? You know that. And our people out there don't know.
You just lost half your subscribers in the last 6 months. Has that got anything to do with this?
We all know it. Now it's time for the world to see. I'm gonna be screaming the truth.
Yo, what, you gonna get down my face?
We're gonna find out why they really set all this up.
Yo,
My
we
money's
have
still
to
on the
load.
pedo ring.
So, what's your story?
Just here for the same reasons as everyone else. You kidding me? That's Nick fucking Romeo.
Wait, Mikey Lizard?
Who?
You didn't watch the Wolf Boys movies, Tish?
What about you? Name's Gav, extreme blogger.
You're not one of those idiots that follow around the cartel and gun runners, are you?
Just trying to get the most extreme stream I can. Well, you can't get more extreme than this.
Some say the first one of these was set on Jeffrey Epstein's island. Who knows? We'll find out one way or another. Hurry out! Woo!
We just approaching the edge of the drop zone.
Later, fucker!
Wait, we're not! Make sure you pull the cord on the left. Do it too soon, you're in the sea. Do it too late, well, I guess it's someone else's problem.
You're about to jump out of a perfectly good airplane! How do you feel about that? See you in hell!
Too much testosterone here, huh?
You gonna jump or jerk off?
I forgot that was an option. I should have chose the ladder.
And they're off. Our first contestants are on their way.
There they go.
Dai, non ho passato. Pull the cord. Damn, son.
them eyes change. Oh, tracker. Okay. So I'm about to win. Oh, it's rough. It's about to be gruesome. Don't give me a gun.
1 down, 49 to go.
Yep. He's the person I killed.
Really?
We don't get disqualified for this, right? This ain't on us, yeah?
Hey, can you send me that?
Check out the stream. 100,000 watching now.
I heard last season's finale had over 100 million concurrent viewers.
Don't worry, kid. I'll make sure the whole world is watching when you get nailed.
Nice.
Come on, that's enough.
No way. Look how many people are watching. This could be the season's first fatality.
Yeah, with a girl being 18-1.
Seriously, let's head to camp.
Yeah, Nick's right. You should head.
All that stuff's popping up, but like, what does that mean for me? I'm still 31 morale.
Then.
Yeah, put your hands down. Put your hands down.
Where are we?
Because I will kill that blonde off first. Show me another cutscene like that. See what happens.
Look sharp, people. You're on camera.
Ow.
Here we go, Killstream 13.
It's that time again where I'm going to be live kill streaming 24/7.
Stay with me for live reaction.
Gamer girls, extreme vloggers, psychopaths, and wolf boys, have we got a season of Killstream in store for you? We'll be checking in with our viewers and getting your thoughts on this year's contestants. A hot favorite going in, Nick Romeo. What a hunk. Not sure he's a team player. Does he have what it takes? The show doesn't start yet, folks. Our contenders will spend the night on the island before the game begins. So, grab a drink and settle in, because the countdown starts now.
I was on this.
Yeah, that's not a...
Yeah, of course you were,
back in the day for America. Now our bombs don't watch TVs. They be cleaning your windshield.
Are we close,
stoplights.
Otto? Seriously, what is this? This isn't the island.
It's different every time.
Yeah, but it's usually warm, sandy beaches. What is it?
Ooh, you might want to be careful where you step.
They're everywhere.
What?
Don't worry, yet. They're smart minds. They don't arm them until they want to force players close to each other. Keeps the action going. Must be hundreds of thousands.
Well, that explains why they couldn't afford to send us to the Bahamas. They blew the budget on explosives.
Hey, we all know what it's like. Anything to get the views.
My agent's gonna hear about this.
Who cares? We're not here for a vacation.
What's this? Where's the beach house?
You're not catching on, are you?
Oh, come on.
It's not that bad.
Fucking paradise. Try spending 6 weeks in the rainforest with nothing. No shelter, except what you make for yourself.
Christ, some of this food here at least.
Thought it was 4 weeks in the Amazon.
What's that?
Bear?
There's no bears here.
You don't even know where here is.
Well, he's right, judging by the foliage and the...
I could give a fuck, Survivor Man.
It's probably just a bird.
You check it out then.
Dude, come on.
Suck a dude.
Hello, motherfuckers!
What took you so long? Care to join me?
Another? No, I'm good.
Sure.
Hey, Nick. What are you doing here? Like, I mean, you must have done alright after them movies. You kidding? Hasn't worked in years, got fucked over by the studio.
I'm playing way too much COD.
Why don't you mind your own business?
Say that right now.
Sorry, man, I saw it on TMZ.
Rules are at 9 a.m. You need to get some sleep.
So, what, they give the word and we go at it?
That's the general idea, yeah.
What's to stop us from killing each other tonight?
Beer.
Disqualification. You have to wait for the broadcast.
Oh, they've got eyes everywhere.
Shouldn't we team up? For the early rounds. Watch each other's backs through the crazy part.
And then what?
we're still breathing, we'll deal with it then, I guess.
I'm turning in for the night. You know what they say about the early bird?
Gets around. So.
Well, I mean, teaming up,
Of course you are.
Nah, it's not for me. I don't play team games.
Do you want to make the final 10 or go down first?
It's complicated.
It's common sense. No one fucks with a group. The bigger, the better for now.
Man's a tap out, I mean.
What? No way. Chicken dinner all the way.
No chance.
Look, you're gonna win.
Yeah. Why not me?
Guys, you cannot be serious. They have got you all fooled. This is just a playground.
What on earth are you talking about, Paddy Power?
It's all fake. For TV. No one believes in God anymore. This is the new church. Opiate for the masses. Alan Core? Run by the Russians.
Oh.
Or the Illuminati.
Definitely the fucking Illuminati. Like just a bunch of fucking old white men making the rules. I mean, look at this place.
What do you mean?
Bro, it was like a fucking clan rally.
Hello? Wasn't the creator of Killstream black?
Yeah, where is he now?
You're just paranoid. You know, there's lots of other landing groups.
And now we've got the conspiracy nut calling me paranoid.
Fake news, baby.
Fuck you. And what about you, princess?
Tap out.
Ah, come on.
It's better than having a death wish.
Well, I'd sleep with one eye open if I was you.
Yeah. Especially with Hannibal over there. I mean, you know the story, don't you?
What?
He's a survival blogger. He spent 4 weeks deep in the Amazon basin with a minor royal. Found themselves in trouble, got separated from the support crew. They found Dev alive and well. Should have starved to death. Would have starved to death.
His partner didn't come back.
No. You're fucking with me.
No, it's true. Apparently he came back 3 kilos heavier. I hope he's not hungry.
That's rough. That is rough.
Night 1, and some shaky alliances in the Wolf Boy camp. Reckon Negro will pull it together before it's too late.
Let's see what else.
Audience polls are in. The jury's still out on Nick Romeo. What's your opinion?
Can't lie, he's doing alright so far. But if he wants to go far on this thing, he's gonna have to up his game.
Has he got what it takes? Remains to be seen.
Come in. I've landed on the island, location unknown.
Oh.
Roger that.
Sleeper agent.
You knew about this?
Location change was last minute. Nothing we could do until you report in.
And now that I have, do you know where I am?
We are currently unable to get your coordinates. GPS on your device has been blocked.
That's great. And what about extraction? Do you at least have a plan to get me out of this place?
Your first priority is completing the mission.
Fuck that! Fuck that! I'm out here risking my neck!
Complete the task and you'll be safe.
Safe? You don't even know where I am! Look, I need some goddamn proof you can help me here.
Look for a communication tower. Once you upload the payload, we'll be able to locate you. Remember, you can't trust anyone.
Oh, shit.
So. That's an interesting, turn of events. I must say so. We're taking this intermission because we've been streaming for about 3 hours now. if one did not know about any of the risk on the island after 16 seasons, or what? How many seasons they said? I think you would know by now of like if this is real or fake. There'd be some kind of follow up or vlogs of the other people, because it seemed like everybody that was on the plane were social media stars or up and coming stars. So to say, you know, whatever set amount of people didn't get any of it. I'm moving around the household with this one. Whatever set amount of people didn't get, you know, enough views, whatever it is, or just, you know, didn't get the word passed to them that, hey, you're gonna be going to this ordeal that's life or death. Prepare yourself. I think it's insane. But 1 second, and we'll be right back to the show. Yeah, I think my mic was halfway up, so you already know what I just did. Restock the fridge. Got me some leftovers. Because it's that day of days. And let's get back into it. Oh, man.
Romeo out.
Care to explain?
Couldn't get a signal at camp. We should get some sleep, huh? What's that?
Was here when we got up for the broadcast.
Should we open it?
No, don't.
Why?
You do it then.
What a dickhead. 30 minutes to showtime.
Time to get dolled up.
Wait, where are the others? Dev's gone.
Good. That guy was creepy AF.
This one too.
What's up?
Thought you'd left with Dev.
Going somewhere?
Yeah, I was gonna scout around, get a lay of the area before game time.
Is that what you do in War of Duty?
Or what? No.
He's a camper. What's that? He's a pussy. Plants himself in cover and waits for the other players so he can pick them off. What's wrong with that? Sounds like a pretty good idea to me.
It's bullshit. I never camp. Let's screw this. We'll scout the area.
Oh yeah? Get to the weapons drops first, more like.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
What the fuck is your problem?
Do you think this is a game?
Guys.
Go on then. Leave. Get out before I use your head for fucking target practice.
Fuck this. I'm not staying here with this fucking psycho. Get out of my face, man. You fucking
Whoa.
She got her
You're
eyes.
gonna be a problem.
What?
Well, if you're not gonna be a team player, I don't see this working.
Dude, come on.
Fine. Totally fine. Team. A lot of fucking bullshit.
Suck it, mate.
Ouch.
We're making history, baby.
You cool?
I'm practically Sub-Zero, though.
Woo! Getting tense.
These are people's lives!
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show will commence in 10, 9,
Oh yeah, I remember him. I didn't expect it.
I know, right? I thought it was gonna be the one with the eye patch.
The Korean.
No, that was
Sunwoo.
Ah, that's it. Classic.
Ooh, here it comes.
Morning, Islanders! Let's cut to the chase. You know why you're here. 50 containers contestants split up into 6 landing groups spread around the island. Your task is to survive by whatever means necessary. And to help you along the way, we will be airdropping crates of weapons, armor, and other goodies. And just in case you were thinking of changing your mind about all of this, we have covered the island in smart minds. So don't think about swimming home anytime soon. And every time you hear this sound, that means another set of minds have been activated around the island. So you better keep moving inland if you want to keep dancing the foxtrot, you know what I mean? We've got the usual mix of fame-hungry wannabes, stone-cold psychos, and crazies. But in a callback to the very first Killstream, we're bringing back Death Row's Rogues Gallery.
Really?
To fight alongside your favorite Z-listers. No offense. And in more serious news, this time round, we're changing things up a bit. This year, there will be no tap-outs.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
That's right. You're all in it to win it. No rescues, no tactical dropouts. This year, you've got to give it your all.
This is insane.
You will shortly receive your first weapons drops, not too far from your current position. So move fast! With half the planet watching you right now, you're already a superstar. Now go! Put on a show!
Bastards! They can't do that.
Yes, sir.
I signed a contract.
Ah, but did you read it? I mean, I did. It wasn't exactly binding on their part.
Fuck you! I'm calling my agent.
No, guys, come on. We gotta keep it together. This is just what they want. Panic. Look, you guys knew what you were getting yourselves into. If your lives were really worth living, you wouldn't be here right now. Look, I get it. You're scared. We all are. But this is still the greatest opportunity you've ever had. Yes, the risks are higher. But just think, if you win this, you are set for life.
They talking like $1 billion or something. Oh, fuck him.
Yikes. What a loser!
Fuck it.
Yep.
Let's go get those weapon drops.
First one to die. Actually, I got 2 on my list.
Not looking good for Nick Romeo. What's your take?
What a loser. Might as well give it up, Nicky boy.
Rinse spine.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be my actual self. Prepare. Prepare.
Hey, what did Tish
For
call
the
it?
worst.
Camping? That's what we should do. We lay low and ride it out.
You know what? Just check the map.
We should be right on top of it. What does it look like?
Pretty sure we'll know when we see it.
Fuck you, douche. Fucking trolls.
There. Piece of shit. Okay, these are all pretty old. Should only use them if we need to.
They're screwed.
Jesus. How does it work?
Ah, damn it! You're gonna give away our location.
Sorry.
Oops. I got the gun, it doesn't work.
Thought I heard something.
Should we, get back?
Don't shoot! I'm not armed.
Where's your landing group?
I'm on my own. I overshot the landing. I've been out here all night.
Should we shoot him?
I'm right here, bitch!
What did you say?
Seriously, man, you don't want to do this.
Nah.
Oh shit!
Nah.
Damn, right? You just did it.
What happened?
He was a threat.
Is that guy dead? This guy's fucking dead!
Big news, guys. This shit's fucking real. It's fucking real. I'm gonna go with the flow, you know? I'm gonna go. I may even win this fucking thing. Who knows? Are you out?
Cold-blooded, Nick. I love it! Doing what's gotta be done.
Down to 30 in no time at all. Now it's getting interesting.
Choco Boy 89 says that two of the landing groups just ripped each other to shreds right at the start.
Do you have anything in camo? Camo's so in right now.
Really? You never see it anywhere. Seriously though, what is this shite? These guns are almost antique.
We should head for the center. See that?
What about it?
It's gotta be something.
It's not on the map.
Exactly. There's a bridge up ahead. From there, we can either go straight through or we can go around. I say we go straight through. See if we can catch someone off guard.
No, we go the other way.
Yeah, makes sense. We shouldn't take the risk.
Nick doesn't have the trust of his teammates. What's it gonna take to pull this back?
Yo,
what's up, Otters?
Pretty easy.
Where the fuck am I? There's fucking mosquitoes all night. Fuck off! Who's that?
Everybody's tuned in. Everybody's tuned in.
What's the difference between a liberal and a puppy?
Oh God.
A puppy stops whining when it grows up.
I always wanted a puppy.
What did the little hill say to the big hill? Hey, Cliff.
Do you mean hi, Cliff?
Shit.
you.
Comedy was never my strong suit. So is it living up to the hype?
We've got to be out of our minds, right?
Seriously though, what possesses people?
Now you're talking like you're on the outside. She went viral as a kid. Remember the Susie Milkshake video?
That was her?
Yeah, she tried to distance herself from the whole milkshake thing, hence the name change. But, you know, going viral at that age must have spooked her, I guess. She's been trying to get famous again ever since. Not too different from your own story, yeah?
Ouch.
Maybe with a little less talent.
Talent? I didn't realize I was talking to a fan.
Well, let's just say that the locker room scene in Wolf Boys helped me answer a few questions I was having at the time.
Really?
Hell no. What?
How much does a polar bear weigh?
Enough to break the ice.
Guess you've heard that one, huh?
Yep.
Very funny, dickhead.
Oh.
So what brought you here? I mean, psychos, fame seekers, conspiracy nuts?
You weren't far off earlier. What you said about our lives not being that great. Let's just leave it at that.
Sorry. So what's your deal with Otto?
Nothing. He's just another misogynist asshole. I deal with pricks like him online every day. Scumbags who think women don't belong anywhere but the kitchen.
Wow. I didn't get that vibe off it.
But what does it matter in here? Casual sexism isn't as bad as wanton murder.
That's very insightful of you, Tish.
Shut up, dickhead.
You know, you're kind of pretty when you're mad.
Hey! You're actually doing you.
You need to work on your flirting.
Okay. This is a shot. Oh, we're live scene. I apologize, people. It's showing intermission. We're not
Seems
in
like
anything
Nick might
now.
be on for some lovin'. So, is there romance in the air?
Looks like he's into Tish. She may be into it too.
The rate this is going, I don't think we'll be able to play the complex today or this stream. But we're gonna finish this game. Alright. If I finish, I mean, I'm gonna win.
Oh, come on, guys. Did you not prepare for this at all?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy now.
Where'd you go?
Hey. Did you find Nanny?
I saw something up ahead, like a building, looks like some kind of outpost thingy. I don't know.
You get in some trouble?
Oh yeah, shit, there's some fucking psychopaths out there. Woo!
One less now.
Okay, let's check it out.
Nick, are you sure?
You press on.
I didn't want to.
Keep your eyes open.
I was giving her the benefit of the doubt, and I really didn't want to. But that just solidified. Even a smile.
That's gotta wait.
Down!
What is my team set at now? Still higher than before. 14%. Oh! Okay. Is there exactly that part? Because I'm not trusting this. Say it's true. You just got done with flirting, right? Yeah.
What is it?
Guys, did you not prepare for this at all?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy now.
Where'd you go?
Hey.
Did
you find any?
In the face.
I saw something up ahead, like a building, looks like some kind of outpost thingy. I don't know.
You get in some trouble?
Bet.
Oh yeah, shit, there's some fucking psychopaths out there. Woo!
Well,
Let's know.
Even a gun is your face with your finger in the trigger guard does. No.
What? You seem awfully eager to get us to this outpost. What's waiting there?
You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you, Nick. You're all fucked anyway. Good luck.
So what's the plan?
Maybe we should camp. Am I using that right? Look!
Wait. There's more of them.
Then get ready. Yes.
That's gotta wait.
So if I return fire, I would probably get shot. If I don't return fire,
Is that you, Wolf Boy? Now we're putting on a show.
Fuck you, Hannibal. Hey, what does someone with blue blood taste like anyway?
You're gonna eat those fucking words. I'd love to stay and chat.
After them!
Wait!
that's good, girl.
Where the fuck did they go?
Stop.
Bloody hell! Oh shit!
It's a good job I followed you down. Good work on the bridge there. You really showed him.
It's your lucky day.
Dev the Cannibal has cornered his own landing squad. And that creative reuse of minds means Gav sees his final destination. Tish Tasker and Nick Romeo were also caught in the blast.
$1 million coming soon. Took your cravat and strangled you with it.
Hey, don't kill string people.
My head. What happened?
Looks like the mines. They must have figured a way to reuse them.
The heck? I might be impressed when my ears stop ringing.
You see what happened to the others?
I didn't see shit. I think Scarlet went down in the shootout, though.
Where are we?
Oh, thank God. We're 5 miles inland.
Fuck.
The thing again. What is it? You okay?
It won't be this that kills me. Turn that off.
Why? You got lost.
We need to go dark.
What are you talking about?
You heard him.
You know, it's great to be part of a real team. I think you made the right choice.
Oh man. Oh man.
Fucking hell. Oh. Come on, man. Oh, dépêche-toi. Come on. Now you're a star. Yeah. Sorry. Oof. It got a little dark. Oh. I'm done. Out of bullets.
We here at Killstream would like to apologize to Scarlett's friends and family. Let's take a moment now in remembrance of her life. Moving on!
That's rough.
Still some big contenders left in the game, but it looks like that's the end for Nick Romeo and his team. But I guess we saw where his heart was right at the end there.
It was so beautiful. They would have been perfect together. Maybe they made it, right?
But leaving Gav on the bridge? That was cold.
Do you want another drink? Yeah.
Slow down. Let's take a breather.
There's something up ahead.
What? What? What are you looking for? You need to tell me what's going on.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
That head case Ari was almost right.
Well, that can't be. Half our landing group are dead.
No, not about that. But this game is fixed.
What do you mean?
The winner's picked out before the game begins.
How? Guns are real. The mine's real. How could you possibly stop someone from getting killed?
It's not a sure thing, but from what we can tell, they do everything they can to give them the advantage.
We?
I'm not here to win, Tish.
You need to stop speaking in fucking riddles.
I've been sent here by a group called the Alliance. They've sent me here to expose the truth. That the corporation used deepfake technology to rig the outcome of Killstream.
Hold on, so what you're saying is...
Computer-generated scenarios. They can alter the broadcast in real time to make things play out the way they want.
Why? Why can't they just let it play out?
The winner's a puppet. All the fame and power that come from winning this thing can be controlled if they know who the winner is. Allen Corp are fucked. They've been hemorrhaging money for years. They're on the ropes. The cost of running this meat grinder adds up. The bribes the countries that host it, the jurisdictions that broadcast it, the lawsuits from the contestants' estates. Then with audiences dwindling, they had to come up with a plan, so they started fixing it. We're not sure when, but when the creator left, there were big changes behind the scenes. The winners always became big stars, right? But then they didn't need the corporation anymore, so they decided to change that. With the winners in their pockets, they managed to keep things afloat for a while longer, but now they're getting desperate. That's why the rules keep getting more brutal.
So you were being serious with the no tap outs? They're doing it to boost the ratings. And the puppet, who is it? Let me. You'll live. Okay, so you're here to expose all of this? How? Why did the Alliance send you?
Just say I have a reason to hate Alan Court. The Alliance knew this, and it was a safe bet my lead balloon of a career would get me a spot on here. They gave me this device, a payload, that I need to plant in the corporation's network. If they can get in, they can hijack the stream, expose it all, the deep fakes, the fix, everything.
So why are you telling me this? Why isn't the Alliance helping you?
I must have known something was up. They switched locations at the last moment. I must have known they had a mole. The Alliance are still scrambling to find out where we are.
What about GPS? Our phones?
Blocked. All signals in and out of this place go through Alan Corp's network. This device was meant to be invulnerable to their control, but the blast back there must have knocked it out. I need to find a way into Alan Corp's network, a comms tower. Maybe I can find a way to get a message out, or even find out where the fuck we are.
There's gotta be something like that around here. They're streaming from all these drones 24/7. Let me see that. Even if the radio is broken, we should be able to get some info from the storage. I'm not dying on this fucking island for nothing.
Trusting you with my life there.
Don't worry, soldier. It's in safe hands. It's getting dark. We should lay low until it gets light.
Yeah,
we might get a view of another tower then.
I give you the device, and then you automatically say it's getting dark.
We should take it in turns keeping watch. Toss a coin?
No need. I'll go first.
You sure? You may as well have the conversation. How'd you end up here?
That's complicated. Not much call for an aging child actor. I didn't make the transition. Drink and drugs took over. And TV and film, that all changed.
Reality killed the TV star. Well, you're breaking my heart, Mikey.
Fuck you.
You blame the corporation for that?
You remember the other Nick?
Nicky Merck? Yeah, you guys are like a double act for one.
What we're doing has shelf life. As Hollywood chews you up and spits you out, what do? Anything you can to stay on top. And so he did. Killstream Season 6.
It's all starting to make sense.
Drink and drugs made him a different person. Made him feel invincible. He thought this was the only way out.
It is for some of us.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
I wanted to do something for my family. I wanted to look after them, so I thought I'd do the whole streaming thing. It was about my only option. But no matter what, there's always cheaters. Someone tipping the scales. So, here I am. I mean, with the ad revenue for my channel since I've been in here, that's gotta be something for them, right?
Yeah. What do they think of all this? You haven't told them.
Be hard for them to miss by now, though.
Jesus.
You know, this reminds me of that part in Wolf Boys 2,
when you're on the run and you're sleeping in the subway station.
I thought you didn't watch those movies.
Come on. They were everywhere when I was a kid. Of course I watched those movies.
So she don't kill me when I'm sleeping. There's only
That didn't happen in the movie.
Bulletproof vest. Actually, don't know if it's bulletproof.
Unbelievable. Tish Tesker and Nick Romeo are still in the game. Maybe there's more than meets the eye with these two.
See? He's not dead.
Nick Romeo's not dead.
I knew he wasn't dead.
What, do you want to shag him or something?
Oh, mate, fuck off.
Can't keep a good guy down, huh? Go Nick! Go Nick!
Lucky son of a bitch.
Slippery fucker. Kelvin, you head east. Keep an eye on him.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll look after you. Hello. How are you?
Sir? Oh, man. She ain't there. She gone with Devon. And your bullets. You got an empty mag in a dream. Welcome to modern day society.
Where'd you get to?
What?
Never mind, I thought. We should get moving.
Oh, come on.
Calvin, right? You're not Calvin Biggs, are you? Oh my god, it is you. You were on America's Most Wanted, right? It was a crying shame what they did. Goddamn lamestream media and their goddamn witch hunts. I mean, so what if you took a busload of school kids hostage? You only killed the teacher.
You sure you saw something?
They said he might have seen an antenna. What other options do we have?
What's this about an antenna? Don't even think about it. You need to watch your six. Could have taken you both down.
Then why didn't you douchebag?
With a mouth like that, just might.
Hey, you were listening. We need to work together.
That's not what you said to me last time we met.
Otto, there's more going on here than you know. Lower the gun and let's talk.
If he shoot me, I know he ain't having his heart. I can see it in his eyes. He ain't got that. He ain't got that in his eyes.
What's the difference between this island and a dead prostitute?
This guy right here, though, he gonna make it to the end because of his mouth. He just did.
This island still sucks.
What I don't get is, if they can fake bits of it, why not fake the whole thing? Why bother going to the expense of hosting it in the first place?
Too many variables. All the drama, power struggles, randomness of people is hard to script. Plus, I don't know whether you've noticed, but I'm seriously cutting corners this year. What the fuck even is this shithole?
Hey man,
That, and there's just too many people involved by the time they started fixing this shit. You trust a handful of people at the top to stay quiet. They've got the most to lose. The winner's gonna keep their mouths shut, but what about everyone else?
So, who is it? You know, the puppet. The winners. Ari seemed to think it was all fake. Now, he really believed it. Maybe he was onto something.
Maybe it's you! Mysteriously popping up after an explosion, 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the group. Seems a bit suspicious.
Stop! Could be anyone. I've got my suspicions, but no use pointing fingers. It could be more than one for all we know.
Where's this lead?
West.
Away from the center?
Yes, where I saw the buildings. Like a complex. Has to be something.
Control shot reporting in. We've lost contact with Romeo. Continuing sweep of the area. Over.
Now we're cooking down to the final 10. Can you feel it? You could eat this tension with a spoon. Nick Romeo is still MIA. Maybe there's still hope. Or maybe the pieces are just too small.
This is strange. They're not showing anything.
Bullshit.
What the fuck is going
The show's really gone downhill.
This plan is fucked.
There's 2 clicks west, just past those trees.
Past the mines?
We just gotta get through the field.
Isn't there another way around?
The ring of mines around the island is 200 meters wide. This open ground, it gives us an advantage.
So we're leaving our lives of chance.
How can someone who joined a 50-1 battle to the death suddenly be so risk-averse?
And is this place you saw isn't what we're looking for?
I don't know. It's better than fumbling around in the dark just hoping to come across something.
Alright, we're going to call the stream now. I was going to try. I was going to try to make it to the end. Not going to be able to do it. Tomorrow, we'll start the stream up about 4:30 Eastern time. And then we'll finish this out. And then the next day, we'll do... we'll start the... Actually, no. Monday, we'll start the... Monday evening, we'll start the complex. And we'll finish that one out. All in one go. Yeah, I mean, hopefully everybody has enjoyed their Thanksgiving. I think I got the itis, and that mixed with other things. I'm tired. My eyes are low. So, with that being said, everybody is OG Kings Gaming. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all.